Hi, welcome to another video. I'm Lisa from Beyond Authentic, and today's video is a witch casket unboxing because I am a witch.
They're witches.
So, apparently I'm a witch.
Because she's a witch.
We've got a witch!
I'm the love witch.
I am a witch.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch!
Sally just came out.
Now the witch is back!
Okay, as you can see, this was sent with love from the UK. It is January's box. This box is 100% biodegradable packaging, and it isn't sent upside down, but on the other side is my address details, so I don't really want to dox myself on the internet again if I can help it. So this is the first time you'll be actually seeing me reacting to these items in this box, kind of in almost real time. I'm going to try and edit this down as little as possible, but obviously if I get a bit tongue-tied like on that word, then I probably will edit it a little bit. Anyway, Witch Casket is a monthly subscription box from the UK, and it costs £29 if you are in the UK yourself. It costs £34 if you're in Europe, and £36 in the rest of the world, and that does include your postage and packing. That price has not changed in at least 3 years, maybe 4 years, which I think is a pretty good deal, really. So then let's have a look at what is in the box. There is always a pamphlet on top, and this pamphlet has a little introductory note, and then it has details of all of our items. So we'll have a look at that. And it says it's got our theme, which is traditional witchcraft. Oh, this one might be right up my street here. We've got a potion bottle in between two different people's hands. I thought they might have been the same person because of the nails, but no, look, you can see very distinctly different tops. This is giving a bit Glinda, and this is giving a bit Alphaba. But anyway, I have just watched Wicked. It's brilliant. Go and see it if you haven't already. Anyway, it says, here it is, January's Witch Casket. This month's casket embraces traditional witchcraft, and we've created some beautiful traditional items which will nevertheless resonate with any modern day witch. Please remember to read through the pamphlet, blah blah blah. We can't wait to see what we come up with for the next for the coming months. We don't think we'll ever stop being excited about our caskets. We are so blessed to be able to create these for you and share our craft with witches everywhere. Comments and things, and then it says tag us in social media. Until next time, be well, Deb and Ella. And then the rest of this pamphlet will have all of the details about what is in the box, so we will check that just at the very end. So I'm just going to put it to one side. Right then, so we always get an art print on top. Ooh, we've got a square one this time. This looks quite cool. So we've got somebody in a circle in the wood at night with the candles lit, and oh, I like that. Normally it's black on the back, and we've just got these little bits with a little bit of space, but this is actually really pretty. Monthly manifestations. What are my goals this month? What practical steps can I take to reach these goals? What magical steps can I take to reach these goals? And then it says, the seeds are planted, intentions are set, I command my desires be met. So that's quite up my street in terms of artwork. I really do like that. I really do, actually. That's really cool. Yep. Okay, like that so far. We get a monthly spell kit. This is our hex breaking spell. Ooh, a hex breaking spell jar kit. Ooh, now that's really interesting. I've done some work at the tail end of last year with a potentially a 20-year curse and hex, and how to break that. It was pretty intense, but we seem to have had a decent result with it. Anyway, hang on, something else just fell out of there. What was it? It's a little candle, I think. Yep, a little candle. So we've got a little spell candle, number 1, number 2, and it says you will need a small jar, black candle, red clover, which is in number 1, chamomile, which is in number 2, and a short piece of string. I thought I saw something. Oh no, that's not it. It might have just fallen out. So, oh, it's there, look, there we go. That's our small piece of string. And then it tells us how to Sip mindfully and add the red clove and chamomile to the jar with intent. Tie a knot in the string and state the following: hex be gone without a trace, and not to keep my spell in place. Place the string in the jar, close the jar, and holding the candle on an angle so the wax strips on the lid. Seal it closed with black candle wax. Okay, I like that. That's really nice artwork again on the top. Let's have a look at our little spell jar. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course I'm opening it at the bottom. Of course I am. Oh, that's a really nice little spell jar, actually. A little black glass one. That's really nice. I like that. Yeah, okay. I mean, it is a very basic ritual, which, you know, Witch Casket does seem to be getting a little more basic with their workings. I do wonder whether Deb is using some of her more elaborate spells in her own new books that she's writing, but also in the sort of witchy school type thing that she's starting herself. So I do wonder whether that's where the more elaborate stuff is going to end up. This is a very basic, it's just the only thing really for hex breaking specifically is just that phrase. There's nothing in here to explain why a black candle, red clover or chamomile is necessary, but you know, it's a nice enough little kit. I don't generally do the little spells that come with Witch Casket because, as I say, they tend to be just like that. There's not enough information in there for me as to why I should use red clover, for instance. Like, why that one? It's a traditional magic, traditional witchcraft box. Why use red clover? You know what I mean? There's no details. Anyway, we've got a monthly incense. Now this is, I say monthly, some months we get an incense, some months we don't. Now I can tell you now, this is going to be my dud item at the end, because although it's a protection incense, I can't use incense in my property, because my other half is has very bad asthma since COVID, and he was in the respiratory ward with COVID. His breathing is still not great, and something like this will very much trigger him, so therefore we don't use it. So even if it was the most wonderful incense in the whole world, I would only then maybe use it outside for outside rituals, but certainly not something I can use in the house. So let's just see whether this is going to be one that is kept for outside or whether this is passed on. Hold on. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, that's going to get passed on. Violet, patchouli and sandalwood. There's a lot of violet. Oh, there's a lot of violet there with that one. So it's very strong, that. Very, very strong. Right, so we do always get a monthly pin badge. I love the enamel pins. In fact, let me just, I happen to have this just here next to me. This is my pin badge. I've got a few badges on there. This is all of my pin badges and earrings, and this is normally hung up on a wall. But yeah, most of the witchy ones are from Witch Casket over the various years. So yeah, there's a few other bits and pieces on there as well, but I do like their enamel pins, and they charge about £6 for these on their own website, so I'm always glad to have one. I'm not quite sure what, I'm really bad with both astrology and astronomy, so I don't know what any of these signs might be relating to. I can only spot Orion and the plough, but I like the moon phases on here as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I like that, and then do we not get a scroll this month? Oh, it doesn't look like we do. What's happened to our scroll? Okay, look, we've got a traditional witchcraft incense burner. Okay, yep, it's nice. I do think Witch Casket has obviously, whether this is made in-house or made for them, they've got a laser engraver somewhere, which is what all of these wooden items recently have been coming with, a little bit of laser engraving, which is nice enough, I guess. It is something that makes this a little bit different to all of the other ash catches you'll find everywhere else on the interwebs, but it's not, again, not something really for me. So then let's have a look. Do we have a monthly crystal? Because we normally get one of those as well. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, back to basics again with Tiger's Eye. I've got lots and lots and lots of Tiger's Eye. I use Tiger's Eye for balancing and for mental clarity. I have little chips of it that go into workings and spell jars and things if I'm using it for that. I've got beads that I use in earrings. But let's say this says the ultimate power stone and an amazing stone for success. Tiger's Eye is believed to encourage personal empowerment, courage, charisma, willpower, and clear thinking. Clear thinking is what I tend to use it for. It's also useful in recognizing your own needs and setting boundaries. Yeah, that sort of element is what I use it for. I didn't realize though, amazing stone for success. Maybe I need to call on some of Tiger's Eye's abilities for that. I love Tiger's Eye though. I love that striping element there. Absolutely love it when it catches the light just at the right angle. It's a beautiful stone. I've also seen different colors of Tiger's Eye, and I'm not sure whether they're natural or dyed, but yeah, I'll have to look into that. I used to know a lot more about crystals than I do currently. I've sort of forgotten a lot over the years. Right then, I did pull this out and I didn't really see what it was. It feels like there's nothing in it, so it feels just like a bit of cloth, which is what it is. But what is it actually going to be? Is it going to be a tarot cloth, an altar cloth? Is it going to be a little bag? What is it? Oh, it's a little tarot or altar cloth of some kind. Oh, it's Theban. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Okay, that's really interesting. So Theban is, it used to be called the Witch's Alphabet. It's found in lots and lots of old sort of witchy books and sort of old traditional witchcraft uses. So this was actually used, there's a whole chapter about it in Raymond Buckley's complete book of witchcraft, the Big Blue as it's often called. I did just have to check on the name because I've only ever called it Big Blue really. So Theban is very much used in that, and it's just a squiggly code language. As you can see, it's quite pretty. When you see it sort of all written out, it is quite pretty. So yeah, I don't mind that actually. Is it something I would personally use? I don't know. I might have to sort of attach it to a dowling rod and maybe use this as a sort of, or attach this onto each side and have it hanging up somewhere maybe. It might look really pretty hung up, but no, I don't mind that. That's again back to traditional witchcraft. I like fits the theme. So then there's lots of boxes, so let's get this out the way. A black spell candles, or some black spell candles. They are 100% soy wax. It says these high quality spell candles can be used as part of any spell or ritual for protection, banishing, habit breaking and hex breaking, or any spell or ritual, because black contains all of the colors. So a lot like white, black and white are universals. I do use a lot of black candles in a lot of my workings because I use a lot of protection workings, and for me black is just a really nice color to grab. It goes with my aesthetic. Everything I've got on the side or behind me, it kind of matches in. So from an aesthetic point of view, I really like it. But also it's something that I've always got in. I've always got black candles in for things like banishing and protection. So I know I'm always going to have some black candles. So what do we get? 1, 2, 5 black candles. That's not bad at all. That's really nice. I do like their candles. They're just sort of standard candles, a little bit thinner than the standard, but again, very cool. Right then, what else am I looking for? Anything? Let's go with the small box. I'm going to leave the bag item till the end. So this is black salt. Okay, so this is now the third lot of black salt I've had from Witch Casket. This is becoming a regular yearly item. Now, I don't necessarily mind that, but I make my own. And so because of that, in fact, I've probably got, do I have it next to me? No, I don't. I actually thought I still had some next to me from Witch Casket. You know, it's fine. It is what it is. It's, oh, this is actually quite a decent sized jar, and I do like the label. That's really cool. That's really smart. So it's just, if you don't know what black salt is, you're supposed to use ash. And the thing is, ash of your burnt incense, and that's probably why we've got the incense, the ash catcher. You're supposed to use this and embers from fires and any paper spell workings, the ash that's left from that, anything like that. You're supposed to keep them in a separate jar, and then when you get enough, you grind it in a pestle and mortar with some salt, and that is supposed to make your black salt. So it's kind of the culmination of all your spells and workings and all of your incense that you burnt over the year or however long. The only thing we're doing that is that for me, that gives us a grey salt. So when I make black salt, I will also put in some of the charcoal discs and crush those and use that in with my particular version of black salt, because that also, if you sprinkle it, or if you've got like a little, just a little shaker, you know, like a salt and pepper shaker, if you've got something like that, it can also then, it just sparks a little bit when it hits the flame, and that personally for me is a little bit pretty. It kind of gives the, oh, look at that, isn't that fun? But it says, for use in spells and rituals for protection, banishing or hex breaking, can be sprinkled across doorways to keep negative energies from entering. Yeah, about once a year I will use my black salt, and I will go around the property and basically reward the property. So I'll put my wards up, my protection in place, and I do that at least once a year, if not a couple of times. I should do it every solstice, thinking about it, but you know, I don't. So anyway, we're going to move that to there. Again, it's something which I've had multiple times from them, but it's kind of a witchy essential, so I get it. I get why we've got that. Right then, so let's look at the medium-sized box. A ornate potion bottle. Okay, this will be our fairly, maybe our third or fourth potion bottle in the last couple of years, maybe. We've had ones for solstice water. Oh, this is a very different shape though. Oh, look at that. That's nice. I like the cork ball. That's different as a stopper. I mean, I really like that. So it's black glass. It says witch casket on the bottom. Just check it is black glass. Yes, it's got witch casket made into the bottom of it. There you go, you can just see. And then we've got the pentacle there with sort of a wispy sort of pattern around it. It looks almost fleur de lis, but it's not. It is just wisps. That's quite nice, actually. That is actually quite a nice potion bottle. It would definitely go on my shelf just up here behind me, up there, behind where the raven and the deathly figures are. I've got various spell potion bottles and things with various bits of gubbins in them, so that will happily go on there as well. I do like that, actually. Yeah, that's not, again, it's something we've had, but it's a different version, so it's not just the same old. I do like that. It says here, a perfect receptacle for your elixirs, potions, tinctures and herb blends. This can also be used as a spell bottle. Fill with things to represent your intentions and manifest your desires. Okie dokie. Running out of space a little bit on my desk. There we go. So I've got 2 items left. There was no scroll today. Oh, that's a shame. So this is our pentacle spell candle holder. Do you know what? I was half expecting some sort of candle holder, to be brutally honest. So let's see what another wooden candle holder is from them. That's pretty. Okay, why is it? What's all that over it? It's got glue or something on it. Oh, there we go. Again with the laser engravings, but that with the 5 candles is absolutely going to make a lot of sense. I do like this. There we go. Now this is also different to the candles that I normally get, which are the little bit shorter ones. Now, as you can see, I actually was thinking these were a different sort of size, but they fit in there as well. So that's really cool, because normally I've had issues before with these ones, these sort of standard ones not fitting in. But yay, look at that. There you go. And I like that actually. I really do like that actually. That's really cool. That is look, I was a bit dismissive, and we've got repeat items that we've had in previous boxes and previous months and years, but that is actually really nice. I like the chunkiness of that. I actually really like that. If you can see, there you go, look. I think that is actually really cool. I can see lots of people getting really upset by the fact they've sent us black candles and a pentagram, and oh my lord, this is going to be for black magic. No, it's largely for protection use and banishing, and hex breaking. So if you think somebody has hexed or cursed you, that is very, very, very cool. I like that a lot. Okay, I like that. That in itself, I don't know whether I would say it pays for the box in and of itself, but maybe that and the potion bottle pays for the box itself with the candles. That and the potion bottle I am very, very happy to have. So yay. So that's a massively favourable item. And then is this going to be a little broomstick for our desk? Maybe a little desk besom? Yes it is. Yes it is. It's exactly that. There we go. Look. Oh, and it's got stuff on it. Of course it has. An altar besom. Yep. A symbol. I make these. They will soon be on thewitchesrow.co.uk. I actually make these for the website, so I make them on for thewitchesrow.co.uk. They'll be up there soon, with charms and sometimes crystals and all sorts on them. Very, very similar design actually, except the ones I have got a stick coming out of them, so they look more like traditional besoms. But I don't mind. I don't mind that, you know. I don't mind that. It's interesting. Anyway, let's see what the little card says. It says, a symbol of banishing and cleansing, our exclusive altar besom can be used to metaphorically sweep away negative energy from your altar before you start your spell work. This ritual broom can also be used to direct your energy and cast protective circles finished with black obsidian for protection. I was going to wonder whether it was obsidian or onyx or something, but yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty, and I like the fact you can hang it up with the little tie thing on it. So how would you use this? Well, basically you can use it in a manner of different ways, but say if you're burning the incense, okay, so let's just pretend I've got my incense stick in there and it's coming off at a bit of an angle like that, and I am wanting to smudge an area. You can use the besom to blow the smoke and to waft the smoke into those areas. You can use it, as it says, for cleansing. So I often use a bell for cleansing, but what you could do is have a bell in one hand, the little besom in another, ring the bell and kind of fan the vibrations if you like. You can also physically sweep away bits and pieces, bits of old ash or old bits of workings, herbs that you're not using, anything that might have fallen on your altar space, you can brush off with that. And you can also, if you've got a smudge spray like the one that I make, you can again spray the air and then use this to waft it into places if you don't want to spray against a wall. Or something like that. If you're using maybe Florida water, or you're using one of the different smudge sprays that are out there, or if you make your own, or if you get the one that I do, then you might not want to spray that because it contains oils, like essential oils. You might not want to spray that on soft furnishings, so you could just spray it into the air, mist the air, and then kind of direct it. I shouldn't I really? So then spray it like that in the directions of your home. So yeah, that's, you know, it is what it is. It's a nice little besom. I don't mind that at all, actually. So yes, okay. Overall, I mean, traditional is one thing. There's a lot of items for protection and banishing and hex breaking. So it does make me wonder if that was the original sort of intention for the box. But this says, I didn't read the candle holder out, did I? It says a protective candle holder for multi-candle spells and rituals. The pentacle has long been used by witches as a symbol of protection. The points of the pentacle represent the 5 elements of earth, air, fire, water and spirit, the 5 things essential to sustain life. The circle surrounds them, contains and protects, and connects the 5 points, indicating that earth, air, fire, water and spirit are all connected. Absolutely. So then I'm going to check the little pamphlet and just make sure there wasn't supposed to be a scroll in there. Hold on, give me a second. I'll make sure we've got everything we should have. Okay, so we have got everything in our box that we're supposed to have. The little paper scroll that we normally get, a bit like this one here that I've got from a previous box, has actually been replaced. This Theban alphabet scroll, this is actually replacing our paper scroll. So I'm not mad at that, actually. I quite like the idea of having this that I can use as a wall hanging. I really do think it's very pretty. I do also think, though, it would have been nice just to have it printed maybe on a physical page, a paper page to put in our Books of Shadows. But, you know, I don't mind that. So then, what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section. Before I tell you my favourite item, my star item, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button and then ding your bell and change your settings to all. That's really important. That way YouTube will let you know every time I upload a video. So I've got a monthly Witch Casket unboxing. I've got a monthly podcast with my friend Neil. I've got a monthly video at the beginning of the month called The Path Ahead, where we look ahead to the coming month in terms of what special days, holy days, feast days there are within the witchcraft environment, and also some tarot reviews once a month as well. So there's all sorts of videos coming your way, plus live streams every Tuesday and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. UK time. So if you want to be kept abreast of all of that, do please make sure that you are subscribed. If you've already subscribed, make sure that YouTube hasn't kindly unsubscribed you, as it has done for quite a few people this past month or two. Anyway, right, let me tell you my favorite item. Oh, I really do like oh, I like a lot of it. There's a lot of it I like because it's stuff that I use already. I like the potion bottle. I really do like the potion bottle. I like nice ornate bottles, and that is a very nice ornate bottle, so I do like that. I also do really rate the besom. That's a really nice feeling little besom. But I think it's going to have to be, if I can get it back out the box, it's going to have to be the candle holder, purely and simply because this is a nice chunky item. It's a well-made item, and it's something that I will get some use out of. It will actually be used. It will go on my altar and actually be used, not just for show, but it will actually be used in actual rituals. So yay, I'm very pleased to have that, closely followed by the ornate potion bottle. So what would your favorite item be if this turned up on your doorstep? If you are a subscriber, are you really excited to get your hands on this box, or is it a little bit samey? Let me know your thoughts. I'll be back with another video very soon, and as I always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.